may not have the most amount of time for AA, but we are gonna have time for AA to at least do something and get us running, possibly. But hello, everyone. We're back. It's been a while. And also, just while we're here... hey, look, it's Boss. Greeting us. I have 40 orbs. What have you been summoning on? Like, jeez. Also, I do have my tickets, so we're gonna do some free pulls real quick. You know, I'll pull blue. Randomly see if I get to a point where I can plus an Ilger. Before. I mean, you're getting there. Also, chat, pick which blue. Left or right? Which one is the Ilger? Because there's no, Surtur here. You're a Legion. Hello, Crimbo. Hope you're doing well. Right, alright. Let's see if Boss gets the Ilger. Oh, the smoke. Oh, nope, Tsubaki. Okay. And I was working on other stuff last night, so... And I can say I got a lot done, so that was good. It was definitely a good thing that I did not stream last night. What is something for life say? Oh, you went for the genealogy banner. I admit, part of me wants to kinda summon, because I want Lewin, and I might consider it. Actually, I guess if I have so many orbs, in theory, I could just summon for a copy of Lewin. Maybe we'll do that after stream, or like towards the end. But I'm not going to summon on this banner, even though I think this banner is cool, and I'll talk about this banner later. But we're going to do our free pulls. I am prioritizing red, then... Do I want blue or colorless? I guess I will take blue. Because blue for Reinhardt wouldn't be bad. You know what, Crimbo? I respect it. Also, chat, which I guess with Crimbo's political correctness, I would assume they're going for center, but pick which red. Because we're going for Mooshbell. Mooshbell is our ideal target for this banner. We will be prioritizing red. Green? I'm not pulling the green. You know the drill. First red gets it. And if you guys don't pick fast enough, I am just going to start picking myself. Top. The Yuri. I mean, Yuri's colorless. So why would we pull green? And I mean, Yuri's a good unit. I have my thoughts on Yuri, but... Obviously, if we get Mooshbell, though, then I'll change priorities to... colorless. So what I view myself? Plus res. Alright, top or bottom? Top again? Alright, Crimbo's saying top again. Tharia, alright. I mean, you're getting smoke, so I can't be mad. Oh my god, there's 4 reds. Okay. Top? One, not top. I'm not saying that she's great. I can believe Larce being a really good unit. Answers. So we got 9, 3, 7, and 4. Green. Alright, you know what? I'm picking this one. I'm stupid. Alright, last one. Oh, and there's only one red, so that automatically... Yeah, top. Oh, hell. I thought it was him for a second. But oh well. That's fine. I'm pretty sure, yeah, we just got booty. Alright, so now that we did free polls, we are going to hop into AA and then we'll save any discussions. Just to quickly show how AR went this week, just in case we don't get to it. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. We only had one max loss, but my offense was really lackluster this week. So anyways, now we gotta... I mean, it's 760. Oh, God. I kind of just want to forfeit this, like, immediately. You don't even know. So you also get Pegasus fight. Well. Yeah, Pegasus fight on Sheet is pretty good.
Okay, let's move.
Yeah, we lose. Alright, next match. I just do. Numbers are just good. Hey, good to hear it. Also, I just noticed you rode Pegasus flight. Now, I admit AR, like, defense has just been in a weird spot, considering not having any new mythics is like, well, I can't exactly help my score. Oh, 762, we'll take that. Oh, this is totally doable. This is 100% doable. And look at this, no March. Also, for sake of the run, we're not gonna have combat animations on.
It's so cold. What next? Let's see.
Because you know we normally do that. Well. If we get far enough, late enough. But I'm not gonna like keep doing it for match 1.
All will burn. Holly Jolly Hilda. Let's move. I am. Do I have to?
You had to rush. I mean, okay. I wanted to get other stuff done, and we did get like stuff done last night that I wanted to get done, so I'm not regretting my decision.
It's so cold. Very well. What next? All will Holly Jolly Hilda.
Like I wanted to use the time I knew I had to. Oh my god, how do we do so little? I guess the fact that we're initiating her.
Do I have to? Let's move. Holly Jolly Hilda. Do I have to? I am flame.
Hey TJ, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. Where's the teen rank? Hey, you know what? I'll take that. I'm not doing homework. I mean, I'm not a student, but
I won't lose.
You know, there were other things I just wanted to get done. We got them done. We're in a good spot. Because I have like 2 big announcements. Well, technically, I have the rest of the year stream announcement like made, along with like the event graphic made. That well, then I just need to update that graphic because my moms were like, "Hey, your font fucking sucks," which I don't blame them. It does kind of look bad. Okay, what are we looking at? You know what? Actually, seeing the Soren here, and we can go extremely like. It is unironically time for Summer Leo. It is actually unironically time for Summer Leo here. Yeah, we really don't care about this defense feint. I need to reread all she does. It's armor and cavalry, a self-combat, if it's HP is if unit initiates combat, you neutralize the follow-up thing. Okay, that is actually not really effective here. So what I can do Yeah, so exactly. So if I initiate on her, we're fine. But if she initiates on us, we're just kind of boned. 51. Oh god, 51 base. She has like okay res, so I don't exactly want to take Felicia. As funny as that would be. Do I take Julia? Or actually, I know who I can take. Because it is Earth season. So I can just take Legendary Julia. And then as long as I just take someone for Ike, we're good. 40 base speed. Well, let's take a dancer. We don't really need anyone in specific, so let's just take Olivia. Ike might be able to actually fight, or Julia might be able to fight Ike, but just in case, let's take, what do I want just in case? Nisala? I think Nisala's okay. Yeah, actually Nisala doubles, so that works out.
I will do what I can.
So hot. Cheer me up.
Time to shine.
Splendid.
Oh, you have boots. I did not realize you have boots.
Tans.
I understand.
Good job, Leo. I shot you got them tips.
Okay.
Oh,
Alright, well, Leo has outlived his usefulness.
Cheer me up. That one? Really?
next step? I will do what I can. I understand.
Tans.
I will do what I can.
Splendid.
Oh my god, really?
Cheer me on. That one?
That's
really?
with us initially. I guess with QR it makes sense.
Splendid. That one? Really?
It's Repo. Okay.
Cheer me on.
Oh, what? Time to shine.
Hot.
I felt my heart stop for a moment.
Really?
I will do what I can. I understand.
Aww.
I will do what I can. Oh, what?
Splendid. Okay.
I understand.
Tans. Cheer me on.
Next step?
So how much should we do?
Really? So hot. Splendid.
Time to shine. I will do what I can.
Cheer me on.
There you go. Oh, what am I so?
Oh, what?
Nah, Crimbo, see, you are Windrar.
Really?
I understand.
Everyone in my chat's a Windrar. And okay, you know what, Nasal? You actually did nothing there, but it's fine because Julia just hard carried. Also, oh, we don't have Tobin, do we? I don't think we have Tobin this season. We do not have Tubman, but we do have Mini Marth, which is useful. What do we do here? What do we do? So use it. See, everyone has WinRAR, but nobody is a WinRAR. So if I'm with... Oh, you don't even have your armor weakness. I just noticed. Oh god, that's mean. Oh, but that means you lose distant counter, doesn't it? Yeah, right, because you had to run it as your... Okay, so we can just cheese Adel. That's actually funny. Oh, we can just cheese as mages, actually. Like, we just bring a big bad red. This might be Celica time, actually. You know, yeah, we're taking Celica. And then oh, this isn't even Refined Swift Mulligar. Oh, so this is Badalin. Okay. You know what? In which case, actually... Let's take Zelgius too. Like Celica, Zelg, and then we just need someone to be able to run up to Mick. Someone that can double 39, that's actually not hard. I think that character senses are tingling. Yeah, so in which case we need just someone that can run up to Mick on this map? Oh wait, actually, well... well, we definitely need a dancer. I can tell you that. So let's take normal Doroth, or Summer Dorothea. And someone that can double 39? Actually, you know what? I think Felicia actually... Yeah, Felicia actually gets work done here. That's funny. Because she's also a mage, so it's like, yeah, Felicia actually does things. Let's do it. The movement cheater is you, but everyone else is actually fair.
Your orders.
Are we in sync? Ready. Off to Dreamland. Whoa. Ready as ever. Right.
Oh, my Celica's on repo, not drop. I have to remember that, actually. Because usually my Celica's drawback, not repo, but I did change it to repo from an Abyssal a while back.
I'll keep you alive.
Is there a way for me to get...
Your orders.
Actually, there might be a way for me to do this.
Let's dive in.
Oh yeah, there it definitely is.
Okay.
What's your plan?
Off to Dreamland.
Okay, I do have to respect the fact that
I'll
Zelg
keep
is
you
now
alive.
2 HP lower.
Whoa.
What's your plan?
Ready. Are we in sync? Okay. Whoa.
I'm also just gonna highlight Mick here just so we don't randomly mess up.
Okay. Ready. Whoa. Okay. Ready as ever. Whoa.
Your orders. What's your plan?
Right.
This is far, isn't it?
Ready.
Yeah, so we're dinging Adel if we do that.
Okay. Off to Dreamland. Whoa. Are we in sync? Okay.
I want to just
Are you sure?
simulate how that works. Well, I think if we do it this way, right? So Celica pokes. Yeah, Felicia can get out of the way.
I'll keep you alive.
Ready. Let's dive in. Right.
Okay.
Okay. Off to Dreamland.
This is the
Are
part
we
where
in sync?
Celica just starts
Right.
cleaning up.
What's your plan?
Whoa. Are you sure? Ready as ever. Right.
Good job, Celica. Celica's a very good unit, in case you didn't know. Oh boy. The Byleth is the scary one. I'm not as afraid of the Gatekeeper. So what archers do I have this season? I do have Lucina. And in fact, I might actually take Lucina here. In fact, I think I will. Should be the Gatekeeper. I mean, Gatekeeper ain't bad. I do not think he's a bad unit at all. Just, you know, not insanely broken. So what do we do here? Lucina for you. I can run up to Julia. Oh, I don't have Renulf this season, right? Because Renulf's my Astro Animal. It's not speed Julia though, so we can run up pretty easily. So much defense. Trans rights, motherfucker. And hello, Amu. It's going well. See, for a solid 12 minutes. Oh man, that's really gonna hurt then. Let's see something like Ashnard. Is my Ashnard fire or something? Oh, he's fire. Okay, I need to rebless him. My currency name? Amu. I went over this a long time ago. That I'm not bringing that one back. Like, I had a discussion about that, like, on the stream. I think we're gonna actually take Posture Jack. You know what? I was leaning forward a bit. So, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Okay. We're gonna go Ike. I think we do need to take Ike for Gatekeeper. So currency name, yeah, we're not bringing currency name back, like, ever, unfortunately. I kind of just, like, realized, like, after the experiment, like, where we didn't have it, like, points were still being used, but it was just so, like, interruptive of the stream, to where I just didn't like keeping it. What's the name? Almond Julia, how do I beat these two? Honestly, if I just run up to him, I feel like Jill is too good. Yeah, I could Keaton, I guess. Is that what I want to do? Do you want to take Keaton? Or, I guess, alternatively, I could Tanith and a Dancer? I actually don't hate that. Tanith doesn't have the most attack, but for the Flying Dancer should be good enough. We also really don't use this hammer anymore. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go this. Oh, yeah, I was about to say, wait, where's my archer? But I realized, yeah. Sacrifice my shield. Dang, that's a really big sacrifice. Does anybody have anything movement shenanigan-wise? Technically, you block my movement, but that's it.
Let's do it. Of course.
I do. Sure.
I mean, if you never use the unit, I think that's fair to say. Like, I'm not gonna fault someone for that if you just, like, never touch a unit.
I will defend my union.
Like, I've had moments like that where it's like, I sacked some seasonals just because I'm like, yeah, I never use this character.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, Ike just doubles. Good job, Ike. You know, actually, though...
Sure.
Well, Ike does double.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd rather Tanith get
Best
it.
wishes.
On it.
Can't decide.
I do. Okay.
Let's do it. Can't decide.
Yeah. That's...
I will defend my union.
Also, seeing the time, this is gonna have to be our one run. Oh, that is not what I want to see. That is not what I want to see at all. That's a real cool game. Okay, let me reread this with Mulliger because I don't know what it does. Protect against flying foes, +3 res if units of an ally, +3 everything. Disables all skills of all foes, excluding foe. Oh, I didn't realize she had the impenetrable dark skill. Jeez, that's scary. I mean, it's a bunch of stats. Oh, it's Ruptured Sky too. God, that is actually a lot. It is actually just a lot on that unit. Okay, well there are trenches, so... I actually think also just because this Corin is here, this is a fantastic Jill time. Jill, we could take a stronger dancer. So let's, you know, let's take Triandra. And then it's just this Erica I really need to worry about. I actually want to keep Nick. So what do I take for you, Erica? Why does it like a red DC? Titania? Why? There's no reason to take my girl as much as I want to. Actually, you know what? Let's take Yoon. I think Yoon is actually okay here. If only I could bait you out turn 1. Actually, I might be able to bait you out turn 1. If I have a low enough speed unit. Actually, I think Shinon actually can. I think Shinon turn 1 actually does work here. Yeah, you should definitely do more than 5. You have shenanigans, and so do you.
We finally agree.
Sleep well.
What have we here?
Yes?
Shinon almost died.
No problem at all.
Oh my gosh, Shinon almost died. Yo, funny
What have
racism,
we here?
man.
All right. Deployed. Readied.
Oh
It's your
no.
future.
Oh, it's because the defense tile is messing us up right now. Okay.
We finally agree.
I am mystery.
No problem at all.
Yes? As you direct. Why not? Deployed.
Wait.
What have we here?
Readied. Sleep well. It's your future. Yes? Deployed.
I think I just actually fucked myself by doing that.
Readied.
Actually, yeah, I just straight up did. Well, that was very Papega of me.
All right. Yes?
Oh, wait, no, I think we salvaged this.
No problem at all.
Why not? I am.
Okay, we actually salvaged that.
Readied. It's your future. Sleep well. Deployed.
Never mind, Jill is dumb. Jill saved my stupidity. Oh boy. Okay. I didn't deserve that, but I'm gonna happily take it. So I think if I go Zohar Raphael? I did also forget Triandra does Triandra things. I did admittedly forget that. You know what? I think we're gonna go with the Zahar Raphael duo. Because that technically is a core enhancer, since we don't have all at the moment. Zahar Raphael. Legendary Mick. I think if I just take a healer, we can cheese a lot of this. We can actually take a stronger healer. So let's take Veronica. Let me save Camilla for last. I think that's a good play. God, so much bulk. It's kind of gross. Okay, units I have to remember to have stupid movement shenanigans. You.
Yes?
Actually, we're gonna do this.
What's the plan?
So regardless, you can move here, so the best you can go, Adel, is here.
Ready and waiting.
So yeah, we cannot be
Now
initiated on
take
turn
my
1.
hand. Got it.
What's the plan? Did you call for me?
Oh, it's not Fury.
I will fight. Yes?
So I vow. This way?
What's the plan?
How
Ready and
do I
waiting.
approach this?
Let's go.
Actually, I think I might. Actually, to the party that already got his turn.
Yes?
Now what?
You did. I might be.
What's the plan?
Got it. Take my hand.
Let's go.
Yeah, we lose. There's no way for me to
Yes.
get Mick out or like get some
No.
hard go. Actually, I think we just lose the Corn straight up.
Ready and waiting.
Let's go.
What's the plan? I will fight.
Yeah, there's no way we win this.
Yes? Did you call for me?
Yep.
Ready and waiting.
Yeah, we don't have a way to beat
I
Corn.
will fight. What's the plan?
Or actually,
Ready and waiting.
So I vow.
Yes? What's the plan?
God. Okay, well, we don't have the time to go and get another run in. So we kind of just have to eat that one L. As unfortunate as it is. Oh, sure, and we find a deluge dance person. As our last one. Thanks, guy. Thanks for showing up last match. Okay. So for self, we definitely can just take Recruit. And then for this meme stuff, what other archers do we have? You know what? Innes actually isn't a bad pick here. Actually, I guess thinking about it, instead of... I should have gone Innes. Instead of the Zahar Graphiel duo. I could have done a lot of chip there with Innes. And I just didn't think about that. Ah well. What's done is done. I don't need archers anymore because they're taking Innes, so let's take... You know what? Peony is good. And then I'll just take a healer in the event Salif needs it. So we'll take Camilla.
I'll do it.
I'm listening.
I'll keep you safe.
This way.
You know, we have enough time, so we can do this.
Orders ready for me.
Your plan? Hit! Ja! All right.
If that's what you want. Good morning.
What next?
You do not kill, so there's no point in taking the fight currently.
Your plan?
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll keep you safe.
I'm listening. Ready.
I'll do it.
Also, Riku's just kind of here now.
What next?
Oh, I think we're in trouble.
Your plan? All right. What next?
Well, I guess, like, it's only... it's still a lot
I'll
of
keep
attack.
you safe.
Okay, let this one grab. Oh, true, yeah, we can gravity.
Orders
We can
for
gravity.
me.
The question is, where? How do we, like, position this?
Your plan?
Actually, how does...
This way.
Is a gentle dream? Eyes in cardinal directions. Oh, wait, right, yeah, we can repo with Riku. That's right.
I'll do it. What next?
Actually, I think this is a lot easier than I'm making it out to be.
Ready.
Your plan?
If that's what you want.
Camilla doesn't do one.
I'm listening.
I'll keep you safe.
If that's what you want.
Your plan?
Camilla doesn't do 1 point of damage
Orders
to Julia. Are you
for
kidding me?
If that's what you want.
Oh wait, if she does it from here.
I'm listening.
She specifically has to be in drive attack range. Okay. No, it's literally just because Peony right now has drive attack, and I forgot I actually... You know, good thing I didn't switch back to distant guard. God, my mistakes are coming through.
If that's what you want.
I guess that also explains why my Ellie has been dying a lot more in AR.
What next?
God, my stupidity actually kinda came through. Minus that one match.
All right.
Good morning. Orders for me.
I'll do it. I'll keep you safe.
Alright. And let's wrap up the day.
Behold my skill.
We will behold your skill in Sacred Stones. Alright. 52... That actually... doesn't feel bad? Ironically enough. If we didn't lose during that one match, we actually would have had top 1K. I'm pretty sure. That is actually saddening. I'm actually sad. If we didn't lose that one match, or that one unit during that one match, we actually would have had top 1K. You know what? I'll take top 3, I guess. We shouldn't demo in 6 minutes. At least I hope we won't. But anyways, with the time we have left, let's just hop straight into matches. I'll show you guys the sweep and then a defeat of your choice. Also, oh, I did not mean to do that. Oops. Also, you put your mill in the right spot. How'd you lose? They just jinxed it, probably. Also, hello, Derica. Hey, glad to hear it. Get yourself taken care of. Azura's moving because of Frid. That's funny. Azura's actually just moving because of Frid. Alright, chat. Do you want to start from the bottom, or is there any in specific you want to see out of the defeat? So you want to see the pure wipe? Do you want to see this one where they absolutely just crushed us, or what are we thinking? Wipe. Alright, we'll watch the wipe. That's still a hero I actually need. Unironically, I've actually learned I really need Dagger. Especially now that Staff of the 12 is in the game. Like, I actually need Dagger. It was, you know. Also, that was actually really smart, just putting the Erica in range like that. You know what? We have time for one more, I think. So, Chad, which is the last one more we want to see? See Cyrus suffer? We'll watch Cyrus suffer. It's for Erica. On the real, I might actually consider Erica for Arrow. She seems really good for it, actually. But I'm also just not used to the mentality of, like, Kanto. Also, ooh. Okay. I respect it. Yo, okay. Okay. I see you with the Summer Fiora. Also, I like how you're running fence, but you're running full structures. I don't quite know. Also, when Camilla just doubles like that, it's a good day. And then Loki. Fiora did survive. Alright, there's our replays. Alright, so we did replays, we did AA. I guess we might as well just talk about it, because it's in the title. Where is this man? As soon as I find him when I'm not stupid. Is he hearing me right? There he is. He wasn't hearing me. Okay. Balthus. And what he means for this game going forward. So for the people that... Because I didn't realize this immediately. This main is 181 BST. With a super boon. With super boons. I fought him. I mean... If you care about scoring, I feel like that's a mistake. Considering Balthus is in the same BST bin as Legendary... Or not as Legendary. Fallen Edelgard. Obviously, you know, Edelgard has, like, her higher scoring skills at base, but... The fact that he can score 185, which is the same score bin... Also, as multiple pair-up heroes. Or duo heroes, excuse me, I was thinking pair-up. Give him a build, because I have to be generic. I mean, again, like, I only feel like he's only super noteworthy of score, but, like, just what he means in general. The fact that he is shoving us into a new higher BST bin as a free-to-play unit. You're still not going to replace Arena. Again, I don't have a reason to build Arena Core units right now. Especially now that it's like, alright, we're in a new bin, we could see someone just better come up. Like, Earth is the only season I can realistically compete in right now. In Arena, I can't even compete, which is unfortunate. Reason content. I mean, there is the reason of content, you're right. But when Fjorn comes back in May, I'm going to try and plus in her. So then we have 2 seasons we can actually try in. Quote-unquote, even though I don't think Water, even with a plus 10 Fjorm and a new Arena Core, is going to really help us, but point being, Balthus shoves a lot of, like, Axe Infantry just out of the water. Like, there's not a reason to really, like, there's, I feel like, 0 reason to build a Echidna or Ross anymore, unless you just like the characters. Especially Ross, more so Ross in that sentence, but... Even Caspar and Ninja Hannah, and to a lesser extent, Pirate Lithus. Which I'm still mad about Pirate Lithus, honestly, like, not having a super boon. I don't know why they did. Yeah, Ross has been vanished into the vortex. But, like, Balthus just has so much to him. Like, I do feel like if Balthus isn't somehow... Like, if Balthus, like, isn't, like, somehow, like, crapped out by the point we actually see, like, the May remix banner where Fjorm comes back. Yeah, it's when you put periods like that. It thinks that you're trying to share a link. But I do think that Balthus going forward is going to be, like, not, like, the best unit in the game. Like, I definitely feel like we're gonna be, like, people who might initially just build Balthus just because, oh, new BST score bin, yada yada, but I think just because of what he brings going forward is gonna be really important in his case. I could see myself building him in time, but until I have a second plus 10 legendary, there isn't a point just to build, like, new Arena Core units. Also, I want to point out he is a higher scoring unit than Surtur. I think that's absolutely insane. He scores higher than Surtur. He literally scores higher than my highest scoring unit in the game. Which is nuts, in my opinion. So honestly, even if I don't build him for, like, water, or, like, fire, because I actually don't see myself building him for fire, assuming we go with this Edelgard path that we're on right now, where we're at +4. I could see him potentially... like, replacing, like, assuming we get to that point where it's like we have 3 plus 10 legendary heroes, I could see him at some point just replacing Surtur, which is so weird to say. I still like Surtur though in Earth season. I will say that. I feel like Surtur's been really good in Earth and Fire, and to a lesser extent, as long as he avoids water, I feel like Surtur's okay. But I do want the green for water, and depending, Balthus might be that spot. But yeah, I kind of just wanted to talk about Balthus because the Mushbel banner brings up some things, and Balthus is definitely one of them in the free-to-play department. Also, just because I actually looked at my stream and I forgot to say, Odie, thank you for the follow earlier. I greatly appreciate that. Sorry I didn't mention it, but yeah. I do think that it's interesting. Balthus going forward, and what he just means for the game. New BST bins, possible new arena core units. Who knows what we're gonna be seeing. We may finally replace Soren, but again, there's just not much of a point. But I will probably replace Soren at a point in the future. I just don't know what I want necessarily, like, to replace Soren. Because, like, Soren is technically just the 4th into the meta dual 5s. I hope not. Like, I honestly got just hope not, even though I know we'll reach a point where that's a thing. Assuming the game still goes for that point, which I hope it does, but I don't know. It's just interesting to see Balthus and, like, just this game going forward and knowing that it's like, yep, we're here now. I score higher than a bunch of duos. I score higher than, or the same as, like, pair-up legendaries. I think pair-up legendaries still score 185, if I remember correctly. Someone is the guy that posts threads that are all through on the Ness's role in this team. Basically, like, I do see us dropping Soren, though, like, in the future. I want to give him, like, a real build. Because his build is, obviously, you know, an arena build, not, like, an actual I'm a mage build. Soren doesn't really put you. Honest to God, like, if we get... Or, like, I might consider, like, a Soren emote. Like, for the Discord or something. Just like just some like Soren bully or like a Soren pout. Actually, I think Soren pout would be funny. And you know, Soren's part of the group. He's just the guy that doesn't do anything and chills in the back, and you never hear him talk. Like, he's the quiet friend. Yeah, I kind of just want to talk about Balthus a little bit. What's this? He was the... Your combo. But nah, I mean, I guess I can also just show, like, general thoughts, right? Like, so this is kind of what we're looking at for, like, arena cores at the moment. I think Itsuki will probably move to Fire if we get Edelgard at +10. But obviously that's not going to be for a while yet. And then Fjorm I haven't really put a super ton of thought into. Innes might go into the water slot. Because I think Innes and water would be super helpful. Like, I could see Fjorm, Innes, Balthus for water being like a decent trio. But we could also just get Grail units that fill in that slot, so who knows? Have you ever seen my Fjorm? I remember seeing it before, yeah. I mean, my Fjorm is also not great right now, but, you know. Kid Innes? Yeah, Kid Innes. Because he does score pretty decently well. Like, he's in the same BST bin as Itsuki, so it's not like that's a bad bin to be in. It's obviously not the best bin anymore, especially, like, knowing what the game's going to mean going forward, but I think Innes and Water would be pretty solid. Yeah, we're close on Fjorm. Also, for people who are wondering, I use Fjorm as my breakup point for bonus doubler. I ran bonus doubler because of AR. Like, this isn't her, like, full AR build, because normally this is bonus doubler QR with Legendary Azura. And then she's just like an Omega tank at that point. And she's actually not a bad one either. Yeah, I run bonus double. I wouldn't run bonus doubler obviously for arena, but I don't know. We're sort of in that weird spot, admittedly, because I was thinking about this last night, where it's like I'm just like, and I've brought this up a couple times. It's like I can't progress in this game because I need Fjorm to come back in May, and then Edelgard doesn't come back for the rest of the year. So it's like, well, outside AR, I can't progress unless I just build stuff, but I feel like I'd mostly just be building stuff for the bench for AA, if anything. Which, speaking of, I am thinking about building a couple units for the big unit building stream. I think Klein will probably be a unit I end up building. I think I'll probably end up building Klein. I might build Heath, Bartray. There's a couple like just like niche characters. I'm like, I can see myself building these for the bench. Yeah, we're sort of in that like weird spot. I do think that Earth though is very solid with Ike, Surtur, Hilda. I think that core as of right now is very good. Obviously, we can get like a better 4th unit to replace Soren, but you know, Spring Bartray. No, not Spring Bartray. Normal Bartray. Normal Bartray. I ain't touching Spring Bartray. I don't have a reason to build him. But he's so cute. I'm not a big fan of it, personally. I mean, it's a cool ult, but I don't have like a reason to build him. And then also, I guess just because it's technically the last thing I sort of want to talk about, I kind of wanted to talk about the Forma units and like how you could potentially just like some ideas for them. I do need to get my stream music playlist going though. Give me 1 second, chat. But anyways, yeah. Here we go. Yeah, we're gonna talk a little bit about some Forma stuff, I think. Also, I realized the music is actually kind of loud. Let me know if you want me to turn the music up or down, by the way. Yeah, Forma time. We have our 4 Formas for the people who missed that bit of news. We have Ashnard, Halloween Ilyana, Dancer Neff, and then Bride Sanaki. I will say straight up, I think Bride Sanaki is the unit to skip out of all of these for sure. I feel like she's the least valuable. Even her Refined isn't that great. If you're close to like a high merged one, I say go for it, but otherwise, like, very skippable unit in my opinion. I think the big winners are Ashnard and Ilyana. So I'm gonna form her for now. I mean, go for it. It's your money. I can't tell you ultimately what to do. But yeah, there's like obviously like a lot of swords you can grab. I think Bellringer is really cool. Ashnard big. I think Ashnard is actually really big. Like, you can go for, what else was that I really liked? Pledge Blade, I think, is actually really good on him. Obviously, I wish we could get Umber Burst. Obviously, like, just grab a plus skill. It doesn't really matter which one you necessarily grab. I think Harsh Command's okay. I think any Rally Plus is okay. And then, for specials... And I do admit this is a point that was brought up to me that I didn't think about. And the Menacing Pegasus Flight. I think Wyvern Flight is better for him if you're going to go like that route. But I will say, I think the special for sure to grab is Blue Flame. I thought about Ruptured Sky, and I actually was considering it on my Ashnard just because I'm like, oh, Ruptured Sky is like hella good. But the thing about Blue Flame that I didn't consider this is the fact that it's like Gurgeron cuts down on the enemy attack. You're probably going to grab a Rain or a Menace off his C. So you're just shrinking down their attack so much to where Ruptured Sky is going to scale poorly. And it's very similar mentality to like why you don't run Moonbow on Ashnard. And then you get Tsunaki on. Never mind, Unisucks. Yeah, they did not exactly be the kind. They weren't exactly the kindest for Tsunaki. Before B skills, because I think this is like one of the easier ones. I think that getting near Trace is really good for Ashnard. I think Trace is just let him do a lot more. It complements Gurgron and a Rain if you want to go the Rain route. It's not as available, so Aerobatics I don't think is also bad, but you're going off utility at that point, which I think is also okay. What else do I think? I don't really feel like you need Links or Snags. Duo Chills I think are okay, but I wouldn't be surprised if we saw those like become more available. If you feel like meming, you can go Dive Bomb. But I don't agree with this pick either. I feel like Dive Bomb is like too meme of a pick. Guard Bearing, I think, is also not a bad pick. I know a lot of people theory crafted with this skill when it came out on Ashnard. And I think it does work, but I don't think it's the best pickup. I'm more of a fan of the Trace person, but I want to give an honorable mention to Guard Bearing. People joke about Pegasus Flight on him, but just go Wyvern. And then, yeah, Wyvern Flight. I feel like if you're gonna go Speed, Ashnard, which is technically a thing, you can go Wyvern Flight, but I'm not in love with Wyvern Flight personally. So if I had to say overall the best A, I think it's the Trace. I think the Trace skill straight up is the best pick. A skills also have options. Obviously, you can't get into the AR skills. I do think that Unities are a very solid option, be that you want to go attack defense or attack res. I think they're both good. Like, I can see this just being a very solid Ashnard build. Because I actually feel like if you go res Ashnard, you get a very solid Omni tank. Actually, you know what? I should technically... This is how you do plus 10? Yeah, that's how you do plus 10. Like, look at that. Look at how solid that is. And even just like that. Like, that's a very solid mixed build. As much as I would love to say go for attack speed Unity if you want to go the speed Ashnard route, I don't think that's available in this Hall of Forms if I remember right. Tier 3 stances I think are also pretty good. Just deny enemy cooldown. Not yet, yeah, that's what I thought. I believe, yeah, it should. I think it should be on the Radiant Dawn one. Close defense for like tier 4s, I think in general are what you want to go for. Distant counter isn't bad if you don't have an Ashnard built already, but I do think the skills kind of vary depending on whether you do or don't have Ashnard. Like I said, distant counter if you don't have Ashnard built. I do also think that Fort Def Res is also pretty good on Ashnard. It's just, I mean, obviously you'll go for a different sword, but just looking at the stats with the Gurgron, that's still solid, and you're like, oh, that's only 55. Consider Gurgron's built-in debuff and Trace's debuff, plus probably your Rain's debuff. You are hitting a very solid attack stat, even with the Fort Def Res, but I wanted to give it a mention, but I do think Unities are a little better. Impacts, I think, are also very solid on Ashnard. There's a lot you can do with this unit, and I know I'm kind of like just saying like, oh, well, that's just like every good skill. It's because he can run about every good skill. Max 71 speed. Yeah, I will say, like, if you want to go speed Ashnard and you're like, I'm a fan of that build in general, you definitely could grab Rip from Sky, but I don't personally like that build. I kind of like him more as an enemy phase unit, and I think he's very solid at it. I also feel you can consider a meme in Shield Session, but I don't think that's, like, the best pickup. Is there anything else that's, like, I feel like it should really be noted? No. Okay. Yeah, I do feel like Unity's either attack defense or attack res are probably your best choices. And then C's are a little weird. You do get Rains. I feel like attack defense Rain is such a solid pickup on him. Like, it's a really amazing pickup, and I would highly consider it as probably his best C, if not one of them. You also can consider a Menace. Menace is also really good, whatever combination you want to go with. Joint drives, I think, are okay, but I'm not as in love with them. Obviously, you can grab just like a rare skill like Fatal Smoke or something like that. Tier 4s if you want to use him in Arena, because he's not a bad scoring Arena unit. He's one of the better like base scoring flyers. Obviously, Panic or Pulse. We went over Reigns already. I do think attack defense is probably his best one. Actually, it's probably the only one I would grab unless you're going to go speed Ashnard. And then, yeah, overall, that's my thoughts on Ashnard, I guess, for what to pick up. I think he's the best format. Actually, you know what? Just before anyone says, why are you hitting on this? I would consider... something like this. This is ultimate. Like, mine is obviously the weapon. Like, just grab, like, a rare weapon. It doesn't matter. Grab your Rally Plus or your Harsh Command Plus. Just grab something rare for your assist skill. It doesn't really matter. Just have something. But this is ultimately how I would format Ashnard. If you want to go, like, the basic build. You'll probably still run QR somewhere in here. I would consider from Ilyana. I think that's fair, yeah. And Ilyana was actually, like, literally, I was gonna say... This is, like, straight up, if you're gonna go for Ilyana, if you don't get this skill, I feel... Your Ilyana is not worth, like, picking up, in my opinion. I think she's a little better than Nino, if I remember right. Actually, what are Nino's stats? You know, we're not going to talk about Tsunaki. I say that as a... Yeah, it's a 22-31 compared to 30-37. I would absolutely go Ilyana. Like, the only thing about Ilyana is that she just loses out, like, on speed. But, otherwise, yeah. And then, tomes. Or anything that I'm like, I would super pick it up. Unless score range for that matters. That's fair. I don't think there's, like, an immediate tome. Like, Pack Blooms is just nice. VTuber energy. She really does. Like, now that you say it, and I actually can't unsee it, she is very VTuber. And I think Pack Blooms is very solid. Like, sure, it's a grailable tome, but it's one of the best blue tomes in the game. I'd argue maybe even the best currently out of, like, the inheritable ones. That or Fox. And then for specials, you definitely can go... I think both Blue Flame or Ruptured Sky both work here. But on armors, I will say I actually really like Blue Flame. But again, you can go either way. Blue Flame just does synergize with Far Save, so you have that option. Also, for sake of argument, we're just going to say +1. Like, this is how you built your Ilyana, right? And you're like, oh, well, I'm going to go... Maybe you go defense or fine, because you're like, well, I'm going to be getting a bunch of res from the Far Save anyways, so... You might as well bulk up a little bit on defense. And then I think Crafty or Slick are pretty good. I probably would go one of those. You could go Vengeful, I guess, but I feel like Vengeful is so available now that it's not really worth going for Vengeful. Like, you can get that from somewhere else. Crafty and Slick are just harder to get. Then as for A, you have a lot of options too, but I feel like obviously you want to go like enemy phase, I feel. So again, kind of going back to the attack versus unity thing, I feel like the way you build Ilyana is just almost in the same mentality as like Ashnard. You build enemy phase. Ilyana just helps you do a lot. I actually might consider I have 3 Forma Souls, but I'm gonna wait and see what Radiant Dawn offers before I go like too hard into Ilyana. My goal is going to be, honestly, just Ashnard is, like, the big one, and I might personally consider Neff, but now that I have Neff at +1, so I get rid of her minus attack, I don't feel like there's as much of a need for me to go for Neff, but I would go for something like this, ultimately. I feel like, just, again, the far save is the big thing. But to cover other options... Me too, Chipotle. And then, like, obviously, as a note, don't go solos on Ilyana. I do not think solos are worth it, because, again, saves do not synergize with, or solos don't synergize with saves, so I guess you can go ideals as well, but I feel like it's kind of just a whatever sort of pick. Tier 4 bonds, I guess, are also okay, but I feel like they're just inferior to Unities. Saves gives bonds minor strong move. I mean, they do, yeah. But I feel like Unities are just a little better in that sense. So 3 souls again. Yeah, I'm at 3 myself, but I'm just waiting to see. Like, the only one I know I want to pick up is Ashnard. The tier 4 stance is selecting Crafty and a bond 4. Yeah, no, that's also fair. Like, I again, like, I'm just trying to list, like, a bunch of, like, skill possibilities that you can go with. If you're going for a tier 4 stance, then yeah, you can definitely skip Crafty. And just go Slick at that point. Like, I personally am not the biggest fan of Bond 4s, I prefer the Unities. But I wanted to bring it up. And also, distant defense. That is actually not a bad pickup either. Like, I think this skill is also very okay. You can do this. I think, like, it's not bad in general bulk, but I don't feel like it's the best, just because you're also looking at that, like, you're looking at low 50s in attack. Well, I guess you're looking at mid 50s because the AR is safe. So it's not the worst. I already talked about stances. I feel like Mirror Stance 3 is a very solid pickup. Totally odd class. I feel like it's very niche is the best way to put it. Like, I don't think it's bad, but, like, you're not gonna run it on everybody. Like, it's not life and death 4 bad, is what I would put it as. It's just, like, in that, like, sort of middle ground. And then, of course, I do think that the far save is the best skill. Maybe you're like, I want to go, like, player phase. You know? I mean, I feel like you could... I'll show you guys the meme build, I feel. Just go like plus speed. This isn't exactly great. Speed means the bulk means that's fair. Like again, I just wanted to bring this build up. I don't think this build is good. And obviously you change out the C, but like, you know. Actually, also on this build, I would go Rapid Sky. Yeah, this is like an alternative build if you want to meme with Ilyana, because we always like to cover memes on here. I think it works, but I don't think it's that great of a build to go speedily on. I think going far, as long as you get far saved though, I think that's the important thing. And then just some combination of A and B that's like really good for her enemy phase. And then Neff. I do think that Neff is also kind of a weird one. I don't Menace. Oh yeah, you can go Menace, that's right. You totally could go Menace. I'm just not the biggest fan of Ideals personally, but yeah, you could also go Ideal. Like, there you go. You totally could do this. Like, yeah, this is how you would probably do the meme build if you want to go this meme build with Liliana. But again, I would go the far save. I think it's better. And then for Neff, since you can get her right now, you actually can +1 her. I do think that out of, like, if I was to tell people to pick up a bow from her, what is the bow? Hold on, I don't remember the... Hold on. Bow. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was just stupid. I feel like you would just go Plegian bow. This bow is insane. Like, I think it's like probably the best bow in the game, if not one of them. Spendthrift is also okay, but a lot of these other bows. I mean, Reindeer is also okay, just because it's a grailable bow. If you want to be cute, you can go Monstrous bow. Fire Sweep also, for some reason, is not the most available. So why is Floral Guide here? It's not a bow. Candlebox is also a grailable bow, but again, I would recommend the Plegian bow. My favorite bow, Blood about Fish, yeah. And then for Neff, I would absolutely grab Rip Through Sky. Like, no reason not to. Units are getting more and more attack. Like, we'll just say plus speed. And then, while she is a dancer, she comes with dance by default, so grab it plus. It doesn't matter, again. Just grab something. A skills, you do have options, which is sort of weird to think about, like, what you want to do, right? I would personally, I feel like with Neff, focus a lot more on player phase. I feel like that is the way to go. For sure, but this Neff is better. Oh no, Dancer Neff has like insane combat stats. Like for a dancer, it's actually kind of nuts how good her stats actually are. If only we can grab this. If only we could grab this off all the forms. But Close Foil is an option if you want to be that guy with it. Cordelia. Hey man, Cordelia's cool when she came out. I remember going through content with my Life and Death Brave Bow Cordelia, and we still use her from time to time. Cash in. Also, I thought I banned... Oh, it's because it's not... I guess because it's the plural in the S. Okay, wow. Twitch detection, you're... No! Listen, I like Cordelia, but not that much. She's not my favorite Awakening girl. If it was available, I think Close Reversal could be funny. But no, I would honestly just go player phase. Like, solos are okay, in my opinion. Even though I feel like, as a solo, it's kind of weird. Fury 4, I think, could also be pretty good. Actually, if I did farm her, just because I want to see, this would be a +2. feel ya. I mean, there's nothing to feel, though. Ah! Let's see. I know we talked about how I don't think this is that great of a skill, but you could, I guess. Just make her more combat-based. So Sparrow, I do think is pretty good in her case, but you also could go the ideal. Actually, I probably would go ideal. Just because she's a dancer? Or about life and death. Yeah, I mean, that's another build you could do, yeah. And then B's skills, like... I don't know, there's not like as much I feel like you have to grab for a B, because you're probably just going to replace it for Wings of Mercy. Creme, what the hell? But for B's, I probably would actually grab like a lull. Like, I think lull speed def is actually pretty good. And if you were NCD, or also probably NFU actually, I would go NFU. Like lull speed def, lull attack def, or yeah, lull attack speed, lull attack def. Special Spiral if you just want to be that guy, but yeah. I'd go with that, and then for C... I would probably consider Fatal as an option. Just to prevent healing, I think it's really good. It's a hard-to-get skill. And plus, like, you know, if you want to just be like, oh, I can grab, like, another smoke from actual fodder. Tier 4s are also okay in C's, obviously. But I would probably go with something comparable to this for Neff, I feel. Also, actually, rethinking my statement, if you're going Ruptured Sky, I would go Speed Def for the lull, if you want to go the lull route. I would not go Attack Def or Attack Speed just because you don't want to mess with your Ruptured Sky calculations, so I would go like this. Or roughly something like this. I feel like this is a pretty decent enough build. And then the last unit, which I think is the most skippable unit on the banner, Sanaki. Amity Blooms is kind of neat, and I think it's one of the probably better tomes you could grab if I was to grab other weapons, though. Also, a nice Plegian bow. I think Plegian Torch is pretty decent. Or just because I also like this tome a lot as a bias. I think Special Tome could be fun, but I would probably go with Amity or Plegian. But we'll say Amity just because it's technically a little harder to get right now. And then, actually, you know, we're gonna say Riz. Actually, no, we'll go Speed. We're gonna actually... I have, like, an actual kind of cool idea of what you could do. Speedy Plegian. Then again, Harsh Plus. Your Impact Edge. And that's not the idea. I have, like, another idea I think that you could go with. Because I think she gets it? Oh, it's never mind. Never mind. Pegasus Flight is melee only, apparently. I did not know that. Yeah, I would actually go... I just wouldn't grab the perf, is what I'm saying. I'm trying to, like, give ideas. So I would go Amity Blooms or... Plegian, and then... just grab Ruptured Sky. You're gonna focus on player phase, so you probably would... Like, unfortunately, her speed just isn't that great. But I don't remember why her, like, refined... I don't even know if I refined my Sanaki thinking about it. I don't think I did. Yeah, I did not refine my Sanaki. You can totally go like either a speedy build, because I think she has a better speed base compared to Ashnard, or you can just go with a comparable build. Did it? Yeah. I have like 1,000,000 stones, so I totally could just refine whoever, but I just don't use my Sanaki to justify it. Here for that point. Yeah, no, you'd probably just use like Flying Nino at that point. So you'd probably just go like Mirrored Impact. And then you can go like... You probably would go Attack Res Rain. Or Attack or Speed Res Rain. I think Speed Res Rain would actually also be okay here. Just so that way you technically can get some doubles. Because if she's getting hit, she's gonna die anyway. So it's like you might as well potentially just shoot for the double. As long as you have like a res rain, I think that's what matters. Like attack res far trace is pretty good. Aerobatics I think is also okay because it lets you keep in position. I actually just run her with the default link, but I wouldn't grab a link off that. She's unfortunately not really a guard-bearing unit, which kind of sucks. And if you could be cool if you go for speed. You could also go speed res far trace. I think it's also like okay. I wish her weapon gave her speed though. Oh wait, right, yeah. She can't have NFU. Gosh darn it, I hate this unit builder. It's because it was on Neff that we left it, so it's like, yeah, you can do that. Yeah, never mind. Ignore the NFU part. So, yeah, I mean, that I remembered. Which is why I said, unfortunately, she's not a guard-bearing unit. So I would probably go something like this if I was to go for Sanaki. The Amity Blooms or Plegian. I think is how I'd probably go. This is overall what I think would probably be the Sanaki build. If I was to go for it. Something like this, at least. You can swap out the rain, like I said, to attack res. It works out. Neff, I think Plegian is probably your best bet. You could go Close Foil Spendthrift, but I don't think she really is like that kind of good for it. I'd rather just go, like, let's make her do the damage that we can consistently. Because I also don't want to shove my dancers in range of getting hit. Excuse me, my refreshers. Moment to form a heart, I've never... Free is just for you. Well, it's okay, because I formed 2 other units, which are, ironically enough, both blue mages. Yeah, and then the Beam Ilyana build, but... Grab your far safe. Grab your far safe. That is what I would call the most important thing to grab off of all of this. Like, if you're gonna form the Ilyana and you don't get far safe, this unit is not worth forming, in my opinion. And then I think the best unit well, one of the 2 best units. I think Ashnard and Ilyana are the 2 best ones to grab. Neff is like 3rd, and then I wouldn't bother with Sanaki personally. But Ashnard you can do a lot with. Really solid unit. And then Ilyana is like... I think Ilyana is the best if you're going for like, you just don't mind short, like, less investment units, but if you want like high investment stuff, I think Ashnard is the way to go. So I would go Ashnard or Ilyana, one of those 2. And yeah, I feel like that's overall what I wanted to say about format discussion. And then obviously we'll come back for Radiant Dawn when that happens. Also, we see Let's Play in the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Also, I'm gonna stop with the level up. Also, I like how Twitch just said, hey, it's September. Like, as if I haven't been advertising September all month. Or speaking of, if you want to sub to the stream, you get 20% off right now. Because my phone was on vibrate. But yeah. We'll go over Radiant Dawn when we get news about our Radiant Dawn holoforms. I intend to, again, just to pick up Ashnard for now. Maybe Ilyana or Neff, but I'll see. I'm going to try and get far save though on Ilyana, at the very least. Because if I get that, I won't mind timely investing the rest. Because I wouldn't mind using her more, since my Ilyana is just kind of here. Not a bad unit, though. I do like this Ilyana. She's fun. But I haven't finished farming my Valentine Veronica. Also, it's late enough. We should be able to get all our rewards now. Yeah, AR was just not there for me this week. Oh, I have that room. Sweet. Unfortunately, a unit I do not have. And I know I'm demoting an arena. Like, I don't know. I realize that you just can't stay in tier 20 even without a merged up bonus, and it kind of sucks. Like, I'm stuck now on tier 19. Oh, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 3 spots. We fell out by 3 spots for top 3K. Jeez, I mean, yeah. Well, not going in as that one round actually costed us. Ah, well. It is what it is. Also, seeing that it's water season and not earth season, we will not be streaming Fae next Sunday. Or Monday, to give you guys a heads up. Zero scorebuggers. Good stuff, Crimbo. Good stuff. But yeah, we will not be doing Fae next week just because it's water and it's not earth. There's no point in trying for that season. Water's not fun. But anyways, I do think with that, though, that's probably going to go ahead and end stream. Because I really don't have a whole lot else to do at this point in time. And I don't think we really have anything else to really, like, start up on. So, interviews. Oh yeah, we can do unit reviews. We can do unit reviews. You are 100% right. I will grab a drink real fast, and then I'll do unit reviews, and then we'll go ahead and probably raid Nick, because he's the only person I see streaming at this point in time. There's, like, nobody streaming Fae. Like, we are literally one of... Actually, excuse me, one of 2 Fae streamers now. So, yeah. They're a little... Also, fun fact, we're the biggest Fae stream on Twitch right now. Quick. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and, get a drink real quick. I'll let you guys get your units ready, and then I will go ahead and do that review. So yeah, be right back, chat. I hate the fact that you just pointed it out to me, Derek, and I didn't even see it. Motherfucker. I never saw it. You know what? Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Derek. I might bug Ambu about those 2 small changes, because I never noticed that. Gosh darn it. Anyways, we're back. But anyways, let me go ahead. Alright, actually there is one more thing to quickly talk about. I don't have much to say, so we're gonna get this over with. Elfric. Hey, Captain Ike, you're joining us near the end of the stream, ironically enough, but welcome, welcome. But Elfric is, he's a unit. That's the best way to put it. The best way to put it. He is a unit within Fire Emblem Heroes. He is our 3rd rabbit tome in the game. Res pushes me, I guess, in a dual threat. I mean, there's really not much. I think he's faster, if I remember correctly, than, Peleus, which technically matters. I believe he's faster than Peleus. I don't remember his speed off the top of my head. He's faster than He's faster than a red. I mean, being faster than a red is not much, but is he actually just slower than Peleus? I thought he was faster. I thought he had some advantage over Peleus, but I don't remember what it was. But anyways, they're both 171 BST. Oh, never mind. Wow. Never mind, build Peleus. Just straight up build Peleus. For comparison, I guess, between the two, they have the same HP, same attack. Peleus has 5 more speed. Peleus has 1 more defense. But Elfric has 6 more res. So literally, Elfric is trading speed and a point of defense for res. So, if you want a bulkier red mage, I guess you can go Elfric, but I wouldn't build him overall. Overall, very skippable unit. Fodder's not that great, but wanted to talk about him because I forgot. But anyways, was there anybody, I guess, in chat that did want a unit review real quick before we hop off and then go raid Nick? Because I also realized my dinner is here and I'm gonna go eat. Dereka? Alright, I will refresh myself real quick then.
I'm in search of my true nemesis.
Assuming you guys have your units up for review, because you should have done that while I was on break. Is Dereka with the Alm. It's Alm, the Imperial Ascent, with new refined Draco Falchion, Repo Glimmer, Surge Sparrow, hit and run, attack speed, menace, and attack speed solo. Draco Falchion, just to go over it again. Effective against dragons, +3 attack, instead of turn, just straight up gets an extra movement, no condition to that. So he is effectively a cavalry, without the cavalry weakness. If he initiates combat or is not adjacent to an ally, he gets +5 to everything. And then at start of combat, if his HP is 25% or greater, he gets +5 to everything during combat. And if the foe uses a melee weapon, minus a dragon, and his speed is greater than foe speed, he neutralizes the fights to prevent follow-ups and foe can't counter. I do admit I wish this included dragons, considering this weapon is effective against dragons, but you know, we all don't get nice things. And I'm actually surprised you're not running his perf A from what I remember. I remember it being, like, decent. Shen Shale, deals 20%, 20% of units attack, but then you take 7. I guess it makes, oh yeah, actually, I mean, it's just raw damage. I mean, Surge Sparrow, like, isn't... I mean, I guess Surge Sparrow helps with Draco Falchion, so it makes sense. Because you're healing yourself up. I want... Menace on part of the Deep Surge Sparrow. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. I can understand it in that case, then. Yeah, I feel like you can make the argument between like the A skills, but I do feel like this does work overall. So yeah, good job, Derek. I like it. And then where is boss? Boss is Norn. Here we are. So boss of the Norn, Shell Point lands, which will remind people what Shell Point does. That's our turn. If you use within 3 spaces of an ally, +6 defense. And if you're within 3 spaces of ally, you get +5 attack and defense. For the speed he gains, yeah. It does give you speed, which is useful. Yeah, so you get +11 defense and +5 attack off of this. So you'll be flowing. Okay. So that's the solo lance, right? If I remember correctly. I always forget, like, there's just so many weapons in this game, I don't remember, like, he's not adjacent, yeah, okay, so it's the low attack defense lance. So, we'll pretend it's, actually, yeah, that still works. And then Repo Sky, actually, that's sort of a weird contradiction, technically, to run. Considering if you're running Ruptured Sky and then you run Flowing Lance, you're shrinking your opponent's attack, so then your Ruptured Sky just does inherently less. But then DC, Frenzy, Joint Drive, Speed, and then Flashing Blade. See, I feel like I actually just wouldn't run DC Frenzy like this. Like, I don't super love this. Because Frenzy is such a player phase skill. Yeah, I'm not a fan of DC Frenzy. I don't think it's that great. I personally would go like Swift Sparrow or something. Or like a solo even. If you really want to go Flowing Lance, I actually would go a solo. Or a Unity. I think attack speed Unity would also work better. But I would probably go a solo personally. Or a Sparrow. Or even Surge. Well, I guess Frenzy with Surge kind of contradicts. The Flashing Archer. Yeah, no, the build is extremely player phase. So I would just swap. Drop my phone. I would just swap the DC to like attack speed solo. And that's the way I would go about it. Also, I know you were looking. Hold on. Not. Well, actually, it's a Mage Groups. Isn't Trident? I guess it's kind of the same thing. You're just getting speed and defense compared. So if you want to, you can go Trident. Yeah, it does work, but just I would just consider like those little things. So I would just swap out the DC for a solo probably, or a Unity, or I guess also technically works. But yeah, it does work out. Also, I will say Norn just makes me happy in the fact that we finally have another free-to-play infantry lance that is obtainable in the game. Because, good lord, the last one we had was Lucas, if I remember right. Not counting Fjorm. So, just having Norn feels real good. Granted, I don't have a reason to build Norn myself, because I do have Miss Neff, but, you know. Springly Lance. Springly Lance also works, yeah. I do think that also works. Yeah. Like, I don't hate the Lance pick, and, like, I get you want to go Flowing. Like, I do think that Flowing Lance does work in that case, but if you're going to go Flowing, I'm just not the biggest fan of Ruptured Sky. But it's just, like, little things. I feel like you have to be a little more definitive on what direction you want to go. Yeah, was there anyone else in chat that really wanted the unit review, or are we just good to go ahead and end stream? Because I would like to get you guys your reviews, but at the same time, I want to go eat. Your own Tail 2. Oh, you know what? I will review my own Tail 2. Derica says to review my Tail 2. Alright, so Tail 2 plus 10, Tumblethoron, Drawback, Glimmer, Fury 4, Chill Attack, Res 2, Drive Speed, Even Speed Wave. Let's see here. So how do I be... Let's see here. So first off, it's not Ruptured Sky, so it's not cool. It's not Blue Flame, so it's not cool. It's not Max Investment. Attack, Chill Attack, Res, look at this potato. Like, why are you running this on a offensive unit? This should be Desperation or a lull forehead. Joint or Drive Speed 2, only Drive Speed 2. How are you running a Tier 4A without a Tier 4C? This should be Joint Drive Speed forehead. And then Speedway, wow, what a budget. So budget. Wow, I can't believe this guy. Look at this guy being such the biggest potato. He can't even like give her like a solo or something like that. And he says that he likes Tail 2. With the Resplendent, disgusting 0 out of 10. Shameful unit. Send home. There you go. I like that a little bit. Okay. Anyways, I do think with that though, that's actually gonna end stream. You guys got your review. But yeah, with that. Thank you all very much for watching today's stream. Sorry we didn't stream yesterday, but I appreciate you guys being patient with me because it let me get a bunch of stuff done. Kind of more stuff I'm going to work on tonight and throughout the week. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. If you haven't already, please hit the follow button. It really helps me out. We're trying to break over that 280 barrier because people keep unfollowing and that does hurt on Twitch. So if you haven't already, please hit it. Tell your friends to hit that follow button. If you want to financially support me, the stream, and all the goodies that come with it, please consider subbing. Excuse me. Gifting a sub, donating. I understand money is tight for a lot of people, so please don't spend what you don't have. Focus on your own lives first. But it is September. We got about 2 weeks left. A little under 2 weeks. So hit that sub button. You get 20% off currently. You have Prime, you get 1 free sub a month. And then if you want to hop into the Discord, talk about Faye and all that, we usually do Faye on Sundays, but again, I just wanted to get stuff done last night. And yeah, I think that's about it. So please stay around for the raid if you don't mind. Show some love to the homie. And we're gonna raid my friend Nick, who is playing some of that there Resident Evil 6. So please hop on board for that raid. And I think that's gonna do it for now. So thank you all very much for watching. You all have a fantastic night. Bye, friends.